Hello, thank you for joining me for practice 7 from the book Spinal Intelligence. This is a shoulder focused flexibility practice. I will say that this is going to feel less like flexibility and more like kind of integrating and sensing how your shoulders move. The goal behind these practices was to give you a foundation from which to build. So once you have this understanding, some of the more complex flexibility exercises that you often see for shoulders become so much more accessible. So to begin, you're going to simply scrub your chest, your shoulder, and your arm, just kind of priming the system for what you're about to do. Your hands, scrub, scrub, scrub. Scrub the other side. And once you've scrubbed, you're going to take your hands by your sides. You're going to take your feet wide. You're going to take your arm out to the side. You're going to watch the hand and you're going to begin to make a horizontal figure 8 with it. Notice how you initiate the figure 8. I know I tend to initiate the figure 8 from the hand when I first start doing it. See if you can begin initiating the figure 8 with the elbow. So it's like your elbow is making a figure 8. Now, can your shoulder make the figure 8? And then switch hands. So maybe your hand starts making the figure 8. What does that feel like? And then what happens if your elbow makes the figure 8? And then what happens if your shoulder makes the figure 8? Go ahead and release there. You're going to take your shoulder blades and you're going to use them to move your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And then take your shoulder blades and slide them down. So see if you can imagine that your shoulder blades are doing this initially. Now, see if you can imagine that your shoulders are doing it. What happens if you move your shoulders up and your shoulders down? How does that change things? Take one hand in front of you. You're going to watch the thumb. You're going to let it open out. You're going to see if you can keep your head still. And then bring it back to center. So head stays still. Watch the thumb. Now, on this next one, when it feels like you're going to lose the thumb, let your head rotate too. Maybe do one more there. Go ahead and switch sides. Watch the thumb. And then when you feel like you're going to lose the thumb, follow it. Go ahead and let the arm down. From here, you're going to take your hands to your elbows. You're going to reach your elbows down towards the floor. You're going to squat down a little bit as you do that. Now let your elbows start to reach forward as your ribs reach back. Elbows come all the way up, down, and out. So hands to elbows. Elbows reach down. You squat down, and then you push your ribs back. Another way to think of this is you're curling your pelvis under. You come up, out, and down. Take one more. I'll do it from the front. And then simply rest with your hands by your sides. Thank you so much for joining me for that practice. As always, if you found the information useful, you can check out more in-depth information in the book Spinal Intelligence, or you can like, share, subscribe. Thank you.